The ghost is drunk.
A ghost suddenly loves us, guys.
Talon,
Yes.
you are on
I'm
the
prone,
floor
aren't
in
I?
front of the ghost, prone.
Right. I'm going to stagger to my feet. Half move.
That is half your movement speed.
Right. If I disengage, can I disengage up to here? Say.
Well, I
Or do
mean,
I
you
have to
can just
disengage
move
away
up to there
Yeah.
You'll still be within range.
as long as you
But,
as long as you stay within range of the ghost's attacks. You don't need to disengage.
Okay. So I'm going to move up to here. And Talon has decided he's had enough of this. He's been aged 40 years. He's had to hurt one of his friends. He's unwillingly hurt one of his friends. Rapier of Vengeance.
That's a hit.
At advantage because I'm flanking. Oh, okay. I was about to say it should be at advantage because I'm
I
flanking.
mean, you can roll it again because you might
Roll
get
again, you might get a critical.
a crit.
roll it.
Do it. Close enough.
Yeah.
Good. Right. And I'm going to follow it with my rapier. I'll roll that now and then I can roll the damage.
Maddie,
separately.
I added another a 1 to the religion count the other day in Space Odysseus that you may have missed because we met a god.
Ah ha 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 ha.
Of course you did.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we'll do the Rapier of Vengeance first. 11 piercing.
I'm choking on
And
water. Fuck.
critical hit.
Ooh,
7
nice.
plus 6. And do I get add my sneak attack onto that?
You should do. Yes, sorry, I ticked sneak attack off for the first attack. If you just roll me 4d6.
Okay.
Look at him. He's being all badass. I'm so proud.
13.
Ah.
Less proud.
I'm now disappointed.
Briar.
Oh no.
Finish
Shit.
this thing off.
Well, what can I do?
Shoot at it.
Could I shoot at it?
Yeah.
Have you got bow and arrow?
Yeah, I'm good.
You got range on your side. Most of us don't.
Briar is still crying, but she looks furious.
Okay,
She's
Scott,
gonna
we met a
shoot it.
power.
Even so, she's gonna shoot it. Fuck.
That hits.
Oh, does it?
Okay.
Is it dead?
Nope.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh, no.
Yay.
That also hits.
That's better.
It's still not dead.
Oh, just die already! Oh wait, you're already dead. Never mind.
On the next turn in the initiative count, Yaghol, Briar, Luna, Talon, you all see the skull of a frost giant rising out of the ground,
Hey, yes.
followed by
Oh my God.
Earth Elemental Caelynn.
Ah.
Hi.
We're having a little bit of trouble over here.
That's the thing.
Sorry,
It's like,
Yeah, sounds like an avalanche.
yeah, pretty much. Stone
but
grains again.
it's like a happy growling noise, like.
You just see subtitles.
You just see like Caelynn as the element is like holding it up on her head, and she's like kind of like bouncing it around.
I think
I got it.
Caelynn's found something.
In a voice that sounds like stone grinding against stone, as
Happiness.
only possibly voiced in the movie of this by Vin Diesel. Caelynn explains that she may have found something, and anybody who speaks primordial can understand,
Too bad.
which I don't know if
Nope.
anybody here does.
No.
Ooh, stay.
I can do tongues. So
That's
True though.
on your
Seems
turn.
a bit
You
of a
might be able
waste.
to. but-
it seems like a waste. But I think we understand what Caelynn's saying. I think we understand.
If anything, I feel like breaking it, but the problem is, if I were to break it, would the magic go?
You don't know.
That's the thing. Is this one of the items? we're looking for? Is it just
Yeah,
there?
it could be.
It seems likely if it's a giant skull, and we're after
Yeah.
giant things.
Oh, it'll be fine if
Um,
we have one less item.
Is it possible to attune to it?
You can try. It takes 10 minutes.
Oh,
I'm gonna try and
fuck.
tune to it. I'm gonna try and tune to it and see if I'm able to
You're
powers.
going, you're going to return to an evil skull thing under a tree. Unfortunately, I'm gonna. Did you learn
If I
from
can
your,
just click.
Did you learn from your ring experience of being frozen for
I'm gonna be.
hours?
One thing is though, I have dealt with some really interesting dark magic in my life, so I know what to do.
Okay.
Luna,
That's what she says anyway. Yes.
it's your go. There's still a
Please
ghost.
make this thing cease to exist. Yes.
There's,
Right.
there's still a ghost, and people
Kill
apparently
it.
would like there to be not a ghost.
we,
Kick
would
the
like,
fire.
we would like cessation of existence for this ghost, please.
Gotta figure out if I have anything that's actually going to affect it.
You have a weapon?
I'm pretty sure it's not going to affect a ghost, but
Ours did.
But did they? Or is John bullshitting us?
Your weapons
probably
have
just
all
bullshit.
seemed to affect it thus far. Maybe not as much as they normally would, but they have been affecting it.
Ah,
AKA,
no.
AKA, I'm not going to metagame. So,
AKA, I might explain it to you after we're finished. AKA, I might explain it to you after we're finished.
if we make it out alive.
If my computer would decide to not do whatever the fuck it just did a second ago. Hopefully the stream's still going. Yeah.
If we make it out alive.
Stop!
Good God.
Luna! What are you
Maddie
doing?
wishes to express her opinion of to kill the motherfucking evil ghost fucker.
So, you know, there's that.
Just do it.
So that's
There we go.
14. The ghost dissipates.
Right,
Yes!
run!
Run away from the tree. They went away from the skull.
time to go.
Can we all just leg it?
We are leaving.
You'll just leave. I'll just stay around here for a bit.
And then turns up, you're gonna get attacked by yourself.
Well, if it gets there before I manage to attune to it, then I don't think we'll have any problem. Is it possible? Because I don't like if I were to take it with me, John. Is it going to be possible that it's going to be going onto the ship anyway?
You can take it with you.
But I don't want to because it might go on the ship.
Well, you can either leave it here or you can take it with you.
I'm taking it
Penny.
with. Fine. I'm.
Danny, it was the only thing that had magic, right? And we're here to find a relic. I'm pretty sure that's the relic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I agree.
That's my 100%. I'm still Earth Elemental, so I don't know. No one doesn't know what I'm saying. Except for John. Okay, so I start as an Earth Elemental. I start going with them
Okay.
with the skull.
You return to the ship,
Scare the skull.
and as the ship starts to pilot away, two further ghosts form out of the tree, and then just dissipate.
Hooray.
Yay!
Oh!
I thought we were going to say two further ghosts form a ship.
I was gonna say if they formed on the ship, throw the skull! Throw the skull!
Oh my god.
You
That
just
scared the shit out of me.
you just hear on the breeze, "Thank you."
Oh,
Yeah!
Oh, yay!
They were friendly ghosts.
I
it's Casper.
dispute
That's right.
bluntly because they attacked us.
They attacked us
If you
first.
want, if Fanfrig was like Martin, he would be flipping the finger right now.
Caelynn, you
A large bear sits on the deck of the ship and flips them off.
with his
Talon.
paw.
Talon is just going to sit against the side of the ship. Say anything or
Talon just
Okay.
sits against the side of the ship and bleeds for a while.
Get some healing done, buddy. Jeez.
Well, yeah. Can I
Take a long
do?
rest.
Can I at least do some healing at the moment? You know.
I presume we're out of initiative now.
Yeah, we're out of initiative.
There you
We're
go.
not on
then.
the ship though.
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, well,
I'm gonna
I'll take you back
cast,
to the ship. 1 second.
Take me back to the ship,
Okay.
and I need to cast mass healing
back to the ship.
word.
Okay.
sit up here and
I'll start, saying some words of encouragement.
Okay.
Okay.
Brian's still traumatized. Okay.
Talon's just not moving.
I put my hand on Briar's shoulder.
Here, Briar, have this. I give us.
Wait, it's a what?
I give you a drink.
I don't want to drink.
It's water.
This is.
It's water. It's not. I'm not giving you anything else.
Okay.
So who rolled the highest on that possession, like the ghost knowledge check? It was Yaghal. Hello?
Yeah. Can I do a bit of mass healing?
You can do mass healing.
Making sure everyone's okay.
Well,
He's like, well, he's
Yeah.
probably most hurt.
Talon.
Scar and Maddie both say
Talon-
hashtag hug for Briar.
Come here, boy.
Talon-
Come here, boy.
Let's hug Brian.
Come here, big bear.
Talon's just not doing anything. He's just sitting there.
I think he hates me.
He dead, guys.
Well, you did stab him. You did stab him.
To be fair, he stabbed you first.
I know. I didn't know what else to
Yeah,
do.
There.
Please come on.
Fuck it. If he's not going to come here, we're going to go to him. Group hug!
Group hug.
Let's go.
Group hug. Group hug, Briar. Luna,
Alright,
get
I'll
in
go
here. Luna, get in here.
Wait, what?
We're having a group hug. Group healing hug.
Okay.
I've just got blood over my jacket. Luna, share the love.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I need to cast mass healing word
Alright.
right now. This is the moment.
Like, oh, I'm gonna scream.
You're just gonna scream, aren't you? I could do it at level 3, can't I?
Scar would like to complain, Amy, that you're breaking his heart.
That's the point.
That's very convincing crying.
Can I do it at level?
We need to.
You have one level 3 healing slot remaining, so you may can.
That's absolutely fine. Then level 3. Then here we go. Then.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
1 point of healing to everybody.
You're a You're a
Hey!
I like the way that I do more damage doing fireball than healing. What is going on here?
The,
At least you're not
Strangely
Valor.
enough,
the spirit
feel
of
it.
Valanoon dissipates.
Okay. There's one thing I know that can heal us is a stiff drink
I don't want to drink.
of water.
Okay.
Caelynn.
In an attempt to comfort Briar, Lunar just passes her hands over her head and creates ice crystals that make her hair sparkle.
No.
Aw.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's shiny. Thank you.
And I pass Briar a greater healing potion.
And I'm just gonna basically say nothing until John actually gives me what I
And
need.
I just tell Briar, drink this, it'll make you feel good.
Okay.
Caelynn.
I just stick around in my pack, get ability, and just hold it out to her.
I'm waiting.
She looks at the wristband, and then out of nowhere she just hugs him and just goes, "I'm sorry."
Oh, bless.
Caelynn.
Oh,
She's not gonna let go.
John,
Be quiet, everybody else, for a minute. Caelynn.
I will slap all of you.
You spend
Yes.
about 10 to 15 minutes concentrating on the skull, and you realize that most of the magic has faded from it now. It had just enough magic to stop the stop the spirits of the dead that had been in the area passing over to the other side. It has no useful abilities, nothing you can do with it. It was literally just stopping them from passing on, and they'd been driven mad by staying on the material plane for thousands of years.
I'm sure that would drive anyone insane.
And they were just lashing out at anybody that came close.
There's no way I can. Is it? There's no way.
It's not an attunable item.
God damn it.
Damn it.
So
You
is
can have a
it
statue.
still a giant skull?
It is a giant skull.
So we've got a giant skull, a giant half-broken mask.
It's 100 pounds, so it's very difficult to even move it.
Oh, fuck.
We've got a lot of giant things. This could be
That's
interesting.
Well, we have got a airship, and we can just drop all the shit off once we're done.
Yaghol.
I mean, I think
Yes.
As you've raced back to the ship, another bit of information jogs loose in your mind about ghosts.
Okay.
Their horrifying visage can potentially age you by many years.
Enough again, John.
Their horrifying visage can potentially age you by many years, but that isn't permanent if you get it looked at by somebody who can properly cast Greater Restoration. But
And guess what I can cast? if I can find it.
I thought that was like a...
Wait, wait, because if you cast that and he's still got the enchantment thing on him, he's gonna like regress to not being born.
No, Greater Restoration's a 5th level spell.
yeah,
You don't have that yet.
you don't have that yet.
Oh, I don't have it.
Okay. In that case, you pass me the wristband back, and I can press the reset button on it before he does it.
He still can't do it.
He
do
can't cast
I
the
can't
spell
do it.
yet, but he
Can't
does.
do
Okay.
He does
Go to-
know that it's possible to be cast. It just needs to be done within 24
It needs to be
hours of
level-
it first affecting you.
We could try and head back. Does Silvery Moon have clerics? We might be able to pay a cleric to do it.
Silvery Moon probably wouldn't, but you do
Oh,
know of a
fuck.
place.
Where's
Do
that
we?
place?
Do we?
Where would that place be, John?
Is it close by?
That place would be. I can't remember the name of it right now. What was it? It begins with a H. Hawk's Nest.
Oh, okay.
It's basically
Hawk's Nest.
between Silvery Moon and Sundabar. There is a it's a small town that is overlooked by guarded by the what's their names?
The Hawks.
I know loads about this place. It's great.
I'll be right back.
The Order of the Gauntlet, who are paladins, and there are a number of temples and things there, and it's basically where the people that protect the trade road between Sundabar and Silvery Moon live.
Do we know that Hawk's Nest is near to Sundabar? Would we know that? I take it we know that is.
Yeah, you would know that.
Talon suddenly Talon, for some reason, Talon suddenly looks very reticent.
Is it within 24 hours ride?
Yes.
Well, I believe that's your only hope of not looking quite so fucking old.
He looks somewhat not nervous, but kind of like that.
What you know
Problem.
of the wristband of mutability, it's not an illusion. It's not gonna wear off. Talon knows this.
Right, what we doing?
Yeah, I say, guys, we don't have to stop at Hawk's Moon. We don't have to go that way. The effect is permanent. It's not going to like suddenly wear off.
I thought you said you already hit reset.
I haven't already hit reset. I was going to do that if he was going to cast.
Oh. There.
So
So we don't need to go that way
No.
at all for any reason at all.
so
No.
what do we
Okay.
do?
Well, we've got more of these things to get, unless we.
I better get some reading done then if I want to, get this.
Wait, he's stuck?
He's as long as he doesn't reset on that.
On that wristband, I'm fine.
But besides that, he's stuck.
As long as he's got the wristband, it's fine.
No,
As long as I
but
don't-
besides that, he's stuck.
He's
What?
insistent he doesn't want to go to this Hawk's Moon place,
Hawk's Nest.
Hawk's Nest, whatever.
But
Which makes
it's
me
better
wonder
to get
why.
rid of it now.
There must be a reason why. Yaghorn, scratches his beard.
Surely it would be better to remove this curse rather than being
Yeah.
bound to this band for the rest of your life.
Talon size.
At least you get an OAP card.
Okay, then we'll do that, but as long as that's the only place we're going.
Why?
Sure, we.
And he just says nothing else for the rest of the journey.
It's the only reason why we're going there.
Right, splice the mainsail, do everything else.
All
Ah!
right, let's do that. Actually, no. Bry's quite injured, so she's just gonna sit and rest.
Okay, I'll be the helmsman.
Drink your health potion.
All right, how much does it heal?
It does 4d4 plus 4.
Jesus. Okay, roll. 4d4.
Fenfic, would you like me to be the helmsman?
Oh, fuck off.
It's
Well,
better
to
than
be
that.
fair, you can only get a max of 20 off that anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Health potions aren't the best way of healing, but they're quick and convenient.
They're quick and
Yeah.
anybody can use them.
Okay. So
Um,
how long is it going to take us to get there?
it's going to take
Forever.
just about 10 hours.
So I could have just used long rest.
You could have just used long rest.
So you can
You
use
idiot!
I still haven't done mine yet.
Long rest.
you can
Long
all
rest.
use a long rest.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
And during that time, Briar.
Yeah?
It goes past midnight.
Yes.
Could you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, you
Ooh.
bastard! How could you?
He did say that it would be. It was
You
not.
never mentioned the Constitution part. Fuck!
You fucking.
You
What?
lose 1 from your maximum HP.
She coughs a little. She just kind of looks at the ring a bit, kind of worried, like,
Is it
oh
working?
fuck. I
it
don't
working?
know.
Lunar's with Briar, just gently stroking her hair, and
Oh.
reassuringly, "Don't worry,
But-
it is working."
Are you sure?
Just got to give it a bit of some time. I feel like it will work.
Just got
Okay.
to.
Honestly, Briar, do you think I would buy jewelry from someone who is completely incompetent?
Yes.
I suppose
Yes.
not. Sorry,
Yes. The correct
it's
answer is yes.
it's just been a scary day, so.
Alright.
Here,
How about we all sleep it off and.
Sorry, Maddie.
why don't you fall asleep?
Yeah, sorry, Maddie. I'm gonna murder you, John.
Sorry, Maddie.
Sorry, Tanny.
That's a point. I just suddenly realised I meant to do something ages ago and didn't do it.
What did you do?
So,
Oh, that.
whatever do you think I mean, John?
The thing that you started to do the other session and was like, wait a minute, it takes 8 hours, we'll do it on this
Yeah,
trip.
that thing. That is
And then
exact
you
thing.
didn't do that thing. Are you going to do
Yeah.
that thing now?
I want
Let's
to
do
do
it.
that thing.
What the fuck is he doing?
What is this thing that the thing is?
Oh, Briar,
Yes.
can I borrow a mouse?
What are you using?
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh, I see what you're gonna do.
I'll have to maintain this for about 8 hours, but I think you'll be pleased with results afterwards.
Okay, just make sure he's fed.
Yeah, of course.
So, Fenthwick,
Yes.
that does mean that you can't take a long rest in the
Oh.
time it takes to get to
I'm gonna
Hawk's
have to
Nest.
take-
Whoopsie. You didn't take much damage.
I realistically should have done it while we were in Silvery Moon, but I completely forgot. So.
Yeah,
Those two.
but
But either way, it's I forgot, so I'm
Doing it now.
deal with it.
spell slots and the wild shape.
Or-
You've taken a long rest, but you shouldn't have done.
Oh yeah, so I'll knock.
So
That's
knock a
down.
wild shape off, and whatever spell slots you've used this session.
I was at like about 65 because I did get a bit of healing from that pathetic. thing. And I didn't have. I had one of those left. Oh, not fucking! I have one of those left.
Mhm.
I had two of those left. And I think that was it. I don't think I actually used much last time.
Yeah, you used Cool Lightning, Conjure Animals,
And I used
a Healing Word. Did you use?
I used the healing word at 4th level. So
Yeah.
John, I can't find. How do I take a rest again?
Select your character. Select your
Okay.
token.
Yep.
And then in the top left of the screen,
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, long rest.
long rest.
Cool.
Lovely, perfect.
so
Okay.
I do my awesome shit with my staff.
So Fenthwick, while everybody else putters around the ship and splices the mainsail, and I mean you don't actually have a mainsail, so there's not much to splice there.
There's a balloon to splice.
But while everybody is piloting the ship or sleeping or losing HP still,
Or crying.
or crying
Right.
because of that, Fenthwick channels his magic through the staff. And about 2 hours out from Hawk's Nest, Fenthwick returns to Briar.
There we go. I think you'll enjoy him a bit more now.
After you've had a nice long rest, Briar, you've awoken the next day. The sun is bright out.
And to clarify, it's common, John.
Good to know. Thank you. I had assumed that.
I gathered you'd assume such a thing, but I thought
Unless you told me otherwise, I was going to go with that.
right. So yeah.
Unless you told him otherwise, he was going to make it infernal.
Fenthwick cups his hands,
Hold on.
and Mouse is stood in Fenthwick's hands. And he looks up at you, Briar. Hello.
Oh my god! This happened!
How did you do that?
I'm fucking amazing.
This guy's pretty cool.
In front of the child.
See, I told you. I'm cool.
She slowly picks up Mouse.
Mouse
You-
scampers into your hands.
Do you know who I am?
Well, you're Briar, aren't you?
It's
She-
adorable.
She has the biggest smile on her face.
Oh, this is too cute.
I don't know what to say.
Say thank you, Fenthwick.
Hasn't quite got my name.
She
It's a good start.
she props Mouse on her shoulder and hugs Fenthwick.
Yago's just on the helm, just steering, and he just turns around.
He's completely
What did I
distracted.
drink last night?
No.
He has the wheel in one hand, a tanker in the other. He sees that, and just slowly pours the tanker down.
I'm looking at my drink, going, what? Just. I should stop drinking.
Briar,
I'm just looking.
as
going,
you as you hug Fenthwick, there's just a tug on the on your hair at the side of you. Can I have some cheese? I love cheese.
Aw.
Cheese is great.
Of course you can. She gives him some cheese.
I'm done. This is too cute.
Thanks,
I'm done.
Briar.
Thank you, Briar.
So we have a new Bob.
Oh god, you just hear Bob in the distance going,
Yeah.
what the fuck? everything, all that jazz.
Bob's with Cal, and he suddenly looks up and goes, "I feel like I've been replaced by something more marketable."
I feel a great disturbance in the force of talking animals.
Don't worry, I'll start doing this just random shit from now on.
Oh god, I'm now picturing a one-shot where we have Bob and Mouse and...
Oh my...
And an army of the talking things that Fenwick has created. might do it to a pot plant next time.
I think Briar starts to try and look on her person to see if she can give something to Fenwick in return, and sadly realizes she doesn't have anything.
What?
Oh.
You can make
can
it.
I do?
You can make him a flower head thing.
I could, but I don't have flowers.
We can find some
Next time we
flowers.
stop off at a possessed cairn full of angry ghosts, you can pick some flowers there.
You don't have flowers?
Fuck off, you cheater!
I pull out a handful of seeds from my pocket and cast Druidcraft to make them all sprout.
Right, I'll be right back. She runs off, comes back in a
Ah!
sec. She's got a flower crown for him.
Yay!
Flower crown. I'm going to add that to my list.
Hey,
And I
Fenwick.
Mouse hangs on tight as you run off. Ah!
Fenwick. We could be flower crown brothers.
Flower crown brother.
Flower crown brother.
Okay, I want to
She
emphasize this is definitely platonic. She also pecks him on the head as a little thank you.
Kiss.
Fenwick. Yes, yes.
Aw.
I have added flower crown to my character sheet.
Mouse.
I have so too.
Mouse hops onto Fenwick's shoulder and pecks him on the cheek as well. That's how you say thanks, right?
Well, that's one way.
You can see like Caelynn just like having her hands on her face, and she's like, "Oh."
It's amazing how everyone has immediately fallen in love with Mouse the Mouse. But
Mouse the Mouse is the best.
Bob the Goon Chicken had constant death threats.
Yeah.
I mean, one time I broke this Spard's loot thing, and I tried to kiss them to say thank you for, giving me a bit of entertainment. She didn't really appreciate it.
So sometimes.
Lunar is so
So
charmed
sometimes, yes.
by what Briar's doing. She casts a small spell and creates like a crown for both Briar and Mouse.
Oh,
Oh my god, this is so awesome!
Oh wow!
everyone's just having a night.
Lunar really adores Briar.
This is just too cute.
Everyone adores Briar.
Also, apparently,
For making her so adorable.
I would like to say thank you, Mouse, for apparently saving me from cactus attacks. At least for this week.
For another week. He's got a week of respite.
Yes.
Apparently, Maddie is so taken by Mouse the Mouse that she's calling off cactus attacks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She's called a ceasefire. A ceasefire's been called.
Yay.
And so at this point, Briar just falls dead.
Damn it!
No.
Don't
one
you
chat,
dare.
One chat, hold on.
Right, bye guys.
It was worthwhile.
Sure, there would be riots.
At this point, 2 hours pass, and you make your way to Hawk's Nest, which is a small town nestled in the mountains. From above, you can see a long, winding road, one end of which stretches back to Silvery Moon, the other stretches onwards to... There we go. The other one stretches
I have a
on
quick
to
question.
Sundabar.
There we go.
Sorry, Maddie
Town
just
full of-
shouted.
Yeah.
Is this town full of hawk's nests?
I wouldn't be surprised if there is.
No.
I thought you were about to say, is
wow.
this town full of hot people?
It's perched atop a rocky crag surrounded by high battlements.
Ooh.
High stone walls enclose a keep, and a densely packed village is built inside.
we're gonna rock up there in our fucking airship.
From above, you can easily pick out 3 temples.
Talon, we need to talk to Talon here.
Yeah.
Talon.
Talon. I'm just gonna stop driving the boat. And go here.
I quickly go to the. I just do this. I'm like, boink. Don't freaking know. Jeez.
Sorry.
Ask someone to take the wheels, for God's sake.
Talon.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Talon.
Fun.
Does this look familiar to you?
Some of it.
Okay. You don't need to tell us. Just tell us where we need to go. Point at a temple with your bear claw.
With my bear claw.
Talon, Yaghol, Fenthwick, can you all make me a perception check, please?
Perception check, motherfucker!
Oh, that's appropriate.
Oh no!
Okay, so Talon, you see out in the distance. You can't quite pick out where it's come from. Something flying up to the side of the ship. And as it gets closer, Yaghol also notices it.
I, however, don't notice anything because I'm on this side of the ship.
I turn to Yago and say, do you see that?
Yes, I do see that thing. What is it?
That's the reason we shouldn't have come to Hawk's Nest.
An arrow embeds itself in the side of the balloon, like the boat.
Oh, okay,
Not the balloon itself, in the ship.
Oh,
In the boat.
Just a dong.
is it some sort of harpoon? That's got to be a harpoon, right?
That's an arrow.
Okay, guys.
Did anyone get hit in the knee?
No.
That's
No.
right.
You son of a.
I can barely see over them.
Did it come from Hawk's Nest?
You couldn't.
You've got Yaghol standing there like, could have found a better spot.
It didn't come from Hawk's Nest itself. It came from somewhere down below.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
Lunar's gonna march over to the edge of the ship and go, "There are kids up here, you motherfucker!"
Oh wow! I just look at Luna and like, dang girl.
Is it?
Shot at my child, damn it!
Is it good idea to look to see if there's anything attached to said arrow?
I call out Brian. I said, Brian, keep away from the edge.
It could be we've accidentally just intercepted someone's mail.
Yeah. Can we look at is there anything attached to the arrow?
Would you try to reach down for it?
Yes.
Brian, keep away from the edge, please.
I'll try and reach down for it.
Child.
Talon, make me a dexterity check, please.
I'm getting ready to grab it.
Dexterity.
Brian.
Oh, there.
Okay. Talon climbs over the edge and climbs down the ladder that you normally use to disembark, where
Flapping in midair. That's gonna be a fun picture.
and you make it down to the arrow, and there is something tied to it, and
Oh yes.
Do I fucking call this shit?
before anybody else sees it, you see it.
Do you want me to drop somewhere secret?
You are somewhere secret now.
Aha. Okay. Is
Tied-
this related to the thing that we've just done?
Tied to the arrow is a little ring with a flying serpent insignia on it.
Well, that's one way of doing
And nothing else. Whether you choose to share this information with everybody else or hide it is up to you.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
He's just got one in his chest.
We're dead, aren't we?
Yeah, it's empty, guys. There's nothing.
Are you back?
There's nothing on it.
Okay.
Well, thank God for that.
I think he's lying.
I would like to
He
insight
is
check.
so,
Oh, let's check
so
this.
full of bullshit.
Okay.
Insight.
If anybody thinks he's lying, roll me an insight check.
We kind of went down there and it was quiet for a while, so it's like,
Oh,
Oh shit!
I think
3.
he's alright.
Bit close my character sheet. Hold on.
yeah. Yaghol believes him so much.
Could you whisper me a deception check, please? I obviously can't tell you that up there, but whisper me a deception check.
I really lied to us.
Because he's a thief and he doesn't want to admit the fact that he's pissed somebody off over here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hello.
Okay.
Go on.
Briar, Yaghol,
Yeah.
Tanny, Caelynn. No, the other sorcerer. Luna. Not Tanny, who's not in real life a sorcerer that I know of.
know of.
That I know of.
Caelynn and Luna.
Caelynn and Luna.
You know,
He's
Tammy,
telling the
but
truth.
not
Why would he lie?
See, I told you.
Meanwhile,
He is lying through his teeth.
he's lying so damn hard right now. God, I can't believe any of these guys are falling for it. But at the same time,
How you're going to convince him to tell you otherwise, that's up to you.
Mm.
I'm enjoying the secret room tonight, can you tell?
What the hell's going on?
if only Torin was here. Oh, really? There was nothing on there. Okay,
no, there's nothing on there.
Yeah, I believe him.
no, that's fine.
And I just hold up the arrow and say, that was it. It's just a one shot.
I give him a look, the look that tells him that I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Fenthwick is not angry, but just disappointed in you, Talon.
I call up to Fenwick and said, what's up? What do you think then? What's going on? I'm so busy on the...
Nothing.
No, if you want to tell me, come and tell me privately.
Yeah, you're making me want to do insight on you now. Okay,
I
I'll do
wanted to
it.
tell me anyway.
This will start getting very confusing.
There. 1 minute, voice connection low. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Fenthwick knows something.
Yay.
He knows something that Talon isn't telling you.
Oh,
Then she'll know that I'm suspecting something. We're gonna turn to
hey.
Queen, tell us. I mean, Brian, tell us.
Whispers, whispers, whispers.
Whispers.
She's just doesn't say anything. She's gonna creep over though. She just grabs him. She just grabs him by the shoulder and says, "What's wrong?"
He's lying.
Are you sure?
I've known him longer than any of you. Literally, I am the only one here.
Yeah. Yeah. He has known Talon longer than any of you.
And he's hiding something, but at the same time, I'm not going to push it if he doesn't want to tell him.
Right, I'll steal it off him then. Yeah,
I'll take it because it
You
can't.
can steal it off of him.
I'm gonna steal it off of it.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to stand here.
I'm gonna stealth over. I'm
Hey,
just gonna stealth.
I need
over
company. Van,
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Nice.
thank you. With the and then
I'm going to
Right,
help on
watch
the
me.
Watch as you roll a
fail
1.
miserably.
Yeah, you're gonna roll. You're gonna fail.
I have
Oh,
this.
so
I've got
bad.
6 proficiency, so
You're gonna fail so bad. Oh my god!
Whoa! Wow.
I don't know.
God damn it, I want to finish this session sometime.
I'm sorry.
You reach into Talon's pockets, and you can find where he keeps his money, where he keeps various swords and things.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also find the thing that he's hastily pocketed from the arrow on the side of the ship.
And what is it?
You pull out a small ring, which is flat on one side. And in the flat indentation on the one side, engraved is a snake with wings.
What? You!
I thought they'd come back. Oh, they're coming back now. There we go. So how's his ex-wife?
What was that scream?
This is bad. Right, I tried to say that.
Do you say that right next to him as you've taken
No.
it?
I'm just gonna creep back over.
What the fuck happened?
So,
Briar, tell me, young lady, what's happened?
So, what?
Fenwick, remember when you were telling me about the Dragonborn guy?
Yes.
And how he was part of that cult thing, or the Assassin Guild?
The Zentarim.
Yes.
I turn around to...
No. She shows him a ring that has a certain symbol on it.
Does
Fenwick.
Caelynn see this too?
Briar pulls out a ring, golden ring, flat on one side, winged serpent engraved in the flat indentation.
Does Caelynn see this too?
Caelynn does see this, yes.
She's winding up, just like, oh.
I take it that Luna and I can't see.
Luna and Yaghol do not see this.
So we're just, I'm still. I'm still.
Fenwick.
Yes.
You've not seen this ring before.
So
you've seen similar rings.
Yes.
But the design of this one is slightly different to the ones you've seen previously.
So it's more like a signet ring with a with a flat bit on the end with a ring.
Wait, but
is that a family kind of ring?
No.
Can I do a some sort of check on it?
You can make a history check.
Okay, I'm gonna probably lose this one.
Why would he try to hide this from us?
Nah, never mind.
The symbol engraved on the ring, Caelynn, is that of the Zentarim, the Black Network. They are an underworld gang, effectively.
Yeah, pretty much what she said.
I feel he probably, if he's just received this, which I'm presuming he has, then it's because of our reactions to others of their member.
I mean, we did steal a dragon cult airship after all.
And we did just note that you have killed some people.
Maybe it was a signal, like they're telling us, like they don't know it's us, but it's just a signal of us. You know what I mean? Signal.
But why would he hide this after being so iffy about coming here?
Maybe
He's not one of them, is he?
I don't know. I hop the fucking thing. I walk up to Talon. Hey, Talon, you Zentarim?
That's a full-on mind.
I just like death glare him. No.
I'm like, when you guys were talking, I was just at Talon, but he just wasn't talking at all. He just.
And suddenly I hop the fucking thing and go.
Fenwick hops the fence and angrily marches up to you. All 3 foot of him.
And I'm holding the ring. I've taken the ring.
They've taken the ring!
Taking the hobbits to Isengard.
I was waiting for that.
Talon.
I couldn't
Yes.
Fenwick is holding the ring that was a moment ago in your pocket.
Can I say something?
I just look over at Briar, who's like trying to hide behind Fenwick.
Yeah.
Well, mostly both like Fenwick and Caelynn, and I'm like,
Yeah.
You see sparks coming out of Caelynn's hand, and she says, "You better say something right now, or else I'm tossing your ass over the ship."
Wait, no.
No.
Tell
I'm
us
just-
now. I
I-
want to know. What is
I-
this?
I'm just.
Looks like a ring. I mean, to be honest, it just kind of looks like a ring to me.
Are we done?
I'm just inquiring.
Okay. I think my past is about to catch up with me.
No!
And that's where we'll end this session.
How did you say that?
Oh my god!
Damn, Talon, you got some nerve.
Let's.
Shit. He's shading, guys. He's shading. He's shady. You got some
I'm
shade on him.
I'm sorry, brother.
Maddie has apparently just rolled around on her keyboard.
No, she's just saying, fun guys, silly guy, boy, fun, very boy, fun, very.
Talon.
Great times, great.
Scar would like to point.
Aardvark.
Scar would like to point out everyone turning on their companion rings so much of a bell of Crib's death, ironically caused by Talon.
Indeed.
Oh my god.
Crib's not mad, Crib's just disappointed, Talon.
That's a new catchphrase.
Maddie is just apparently Doctor Who now. Anyway, guys in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We've had some laughs. We've had some. Have we had laughs? We've probably had some laughs.
What laughs? What
We've
is laughs?
definitely-
We've had laughs, we've had tears, we've had more use of the secret room than we've ever had.
We have a talking mouse.
We have a talking mouse. That's nice, isn't it?
We
That's
have
nice.
a really scary
We've
ghost
learned that.
skeleton.
We've learned that the cleric can't heal.
Remember, Maddie. Remember the talking mouse. Remember how much you don't want to get hurt, John.
I need to heal. I need to heal better because my healing is terrible.
Oh dear.
You have a cleric that can't heal.
Apparently,
Well-
Jeff, be prepared. A cactus from Canada is coming your way.
Me and Amy have been there with a cleric that can't heal.
John, by the time Maddie sees what's coming, it's going to be the whole flipping desert coming at me.
Oh, trust me, that's going to be fun.
Oh shit.
I can't see the stream, so I'm gonna say this to Maddie. Since she's been watching us for so long. Who does she prefer, Lunar or?
Oh.
Lunar or Chupa,
Or the other
make
one.
your choice.
Make a choice.
Vote in the link description below.
John, that's nicely done, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Oh my
It's a
god.
really, really well done end of the episode.
Chaps and chapettes and anybody other in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Please, if you haven't done so already, hit that follow button. It lets you know when we go live.
Yes.
It will also let you know when in 2 weeks' time we come back to this point in
I can't
time.
wait.
Everybody brace yourselves for that.
Super shenanigans.
John, when's the thing happening?
I might pull the release date of the thing slightly sooner.
Oh.
Because there's a thing coming.
Is it by any chance?
The betrayal of Talon.
Okay, let me go through the videos for this week. Tuesday night, the battle for the bull continues as Space Odysseus, the Space Avengers join up with the Space Breakfast Club
Thank you.
to continue
Space Club.
trying to not die horribly on the bull as it crashes into a planet.
Yep.
Wednesday, Minecraft, where... No, not me, Maddie. Mouse. Remember Mouse.
Remember the mouse. Mouse is lovely. Mouse is so soft.
Minecraft, where I'm
learning.
thinking I'm going to be crafting a computer system to hold our equipment and things.
Still waiting for you to make a dragon for me, buddy.
We'll get to that.
I mean, a
Waiting for you to
dragon.
fix the server so I can actually join.
I'm working on that one too.
I'm working on all the things.
Thursday, myself and Amy and Jeff and possibly somebody else will be back to try and save the world once more as Pandemic Legacy continues as we take our second crack at January.
Yay.
Seriously, it's the first game.
You're
Second
doomed.
half.
You're doomed. You're all doomed. Just saying.
Yeah. We're fucked.
And then Friday, Nemesis Kriv returns.
Yay!
Free boy.
Husband.
Nemesis Kriv has been infiltrating the dragon cult for about a week now, and has managed to work his way into a final confrontation. Tune in as he assaults Skyreach Castle.
On his own.
Will he survive the assault on Skyreach Castle, and will he survive the special guests that I've got lined up to join him in that assault?
Oh, shit.
Tune in and find out. And also, probably about Wednesday this week, stay tuned to FBF for another hit of good old backstory goodness.
I just want to save you now, Tom.
It's Jeff.
Maddie.
It's Jeff, Maddie. I choose Jeff.
I am choosing Jeff and Sammy. All three of you.
I get head up, guys.
Okay.
Anyway, guys,
Bye.
thank you so much for hanging out, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.